It's a very beautiful day, and with this beautiful day, I welcome you all to my channel, Connecting with AJ, and with another episode of Love Factory. And today we are going to discuss the next step. We are going to start exactly where we left off last time. And before that, I have a question. The question is, you know how we are in the beginning when we are in love? We say like, I'll move heaven and earth for you. You are my moon, you're my stars. We give all those compliments, and not just we just say that. We have those kind of feelings and we strongly believe in that. That's how we fall in love. Why is it that from I'll move heaven and earth and you are my moon and my stars, you go all the way to, after a few years into the relationship, the same person, who is your moon and star, you want the same person to go so far away from you sometime, all the way to the moon and stars? Why does it happen? And why do we go from feeling amazing in a relationship to all the way feeling low in the relationship? We're going to start with that. And so it all starts with, in order to give something to somebody, we have to have that, like we discussed last time. So when we want to give love to somebody, we have to have lots of it. And if you are not full of love, forget about the other person. You are of no use to anybody. If you are not full of love, you cannot give somebody something that you don't have. So if it's all about that you have to have lots of love and you have good intent and you want to work on the relationship and you want to create lots of love, you want to experience lots of love, how do we start? Where do we get all that love from? Even if it is within, how do we start? Now there are two ways. One that most of us are aware of, and we'll talk about that, and we'll see what's the difference between that way and the new way that I'm going to talk about. The easiest way is, when you want to feel loved, you be around somebody who actually appreciate you, who is very caring, and or watch something very funny, or watch TV. That's another way. When you watch something really nice that makes you feel good, something funny on TV, or shows, or listen to music, or do things that are external, where you are consuming, you are on the receiving side. What happens is, it definitely makes us feel good. And when you feel good, it increases your vibrations, it increases your frequencies, and what happens next is, you feel good about yourself, right? You feel good. Now all these things are good. When you do all these things, amazing. But in the back, what it does is, it creates your dependency on external things. If I'm listening to music, it is definitely making me feel good, but music is outside and it's external. So every time I want to feel good, I have to listen to music. If I'm watching something funny, external. Every time I want to feel good, I want to feel funny and happy, I have to watch it. If I want to feel loved, be around the person who is always available to give me love. External dependency. Because the problem is, I am not a doer here, I'm a receiver. When you are on the receiving side, you have dependency on the doer, on the external things. Nothing wrong with that. As long as that thing is always available to you, in a way, it's gonna make you dependent on that thing. So every time you want to create love, you want to feel good, you will be dependent on that. So if that is not a good option, then what's the other option? Other option is, you cut off that dependency. Anything external, you just cut it off. So if I cut it off, where am I going to experience it? How am I going to get it? So the easiest way is, you become doer. How do I become doer? That's a very interesting thing, right? You say like, okay, become doer. Is it like very easy? Okay, it is easy. What you do is, you start doing things. You close your eyes and think about all the things that makes you happy, where you do not have any external dependency. For example, switching from listening to music, playing music. If you know how to sing, or even if you don't know how to sing, You just be a bathroom singer. When you actually sing, you are doing something. When you are dancing, you are doing something. When you are playing, you are doing something. When you are meditating, you are doing something. When you are doing art, you are doing something. Any kind of thing, any kind of hobby you have, any kind of thing that makes you feel good about yourself. Why does it make you feel good about yourself? Because you are able to express yourself. When we humans are able to express ourselves, we express our emotions. And when the energy is in motion, emotions, and you are actually expressing, what happens is it helps you connect with yourself. And when you're connected with yourself, you experience that love. And now you're not dependent on anybody. Doesn't matter which relationship you are in, what kind of profession you are in. You can be athlete, you can be singer, you can be performer, you can be doctor, or relationship. You can be in parent child relationship, you can be in husband wife relationship, you can be in friendship with somebody. Any kind of experience, any kind of profession, any kind of relationship status, you do not have any dependency on anybody, on any external thing. Only thing what you have to do is you have to give time to yourself. And when you give time to yourself, you experience that. Now what happens is, when you experience that, you actually increase your vibrations, you actually increase your frequencies. You go to higher state. When you are in that higher state, and when you are experiencing that love, now when you are around somebody, when you are with somebody who you are in a relationship with, they just experience your love. You don't have to do anything. You are just by being a doer, just by being the way you are, just by giving yourself time. When you go there, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to. And the most important thing is, when we judge ourselves or judge others, when we say like, oh, you know what, you did this, or you don't do this, or I don't feel loved, or you don't do this for me, I expect this thing from you. Even when you judge yourself, like, you know what, I'm not a good person, I didn't do this right, or maybe I overreact, maybe I do this. Whenever you catch yourself judging others or judging yourself, what happens is, when you're judging somebody, your energy, your vibration goes down. And that's a very big thing. That's a very big thing. That is a very big hurdle. If you want to experience love, that's a very big hurdle. If you are actually judging others or yourself, it will stop you from experiencing that love. And you do not experience that, you cannot grow it. You cannot grow it, it won't overflow. It won't overflow, nobody will be able to experience it. No matter how desperately you try to give love to somebody, unless you do this, and that's the foundation, that's the very beginning step. Unless you are full of love, you cannot give something to somebody logically, practically, to anybody. So you have to, your intention is good, then start with you. You have to create it within you. And that's the beginning of a wonderful relationship, of a wonderful, lot of wonderful things that you're going to do in the relationship. But that's the foundation. You have to be able to connect with yourself and experience that love. Tomorrow we're going to talk about something very interesting, the next step. And we're going to talk about the real practical examples. And wait for that. And I will come tomorrow with something more interesting. And if you feel that you can share this with somebody who is in need of love, who is going through some rough phases in their life, and who will get benefit from this video, please share with them. If you bring happiness on somebody's life by sharing this video, it'll be your karma, it'll be your credit, and together we can actually touch many lives. So please share, and please subscribe, so that you are the first one to know when I post my next video. Thank you so much for watching.